Boom. Alright. Thor, issue 23 by Donny Cates, Nick Klein. It's the end. The God of Hammers. Here he is, summoning Mjolnir towards him, and he's scared of the hammer. So this is set in the past, obviously. He's scared of the hammer, and someone catches it, and that someone is Odin, who tells him that Mjolnir can't hurt him. I'm sorry, Father, I just can't seem to find the balance for it. Nothing to be sorry about. But I'm damned, this thing will be the death of me. The hammer is very heavy to him. Here, it's okay. Thor apprehensively tapes the hammer. It belongs to you anyway. I still don't understand. Why is Mjolnir heavier for you? Son, that damned hammer has a mind of its own. There's nothing like it in all of existence, and it defies even my own understanding. But we are not here to pry apart the secrets of the universe, boy. You'll have time for that when you're a king. Today we train. He throws the hammer. Now the dwarves of Nidavellir, the ones who made Mjolnir, they once told me that the spirits of the dwarves who fell during its creation, those buried in the fires of the forge, that their souls live inside Mjolnir. Is that true? Damned if I know, son. But sometimes in the heat of battle, when all seems lost, I have gripped that mallet and I swear I can hear them. Do you know what they say, son? They say, keep your eyes open. Thor catches the hammer finally, and well done, my boy. Thor, you don't have to be worthy of such things. You'll always have a place in the grand hall of Valhalla. What's wrong? What will happen to me if I die? I read that wrong. That's not a very good plan, because my eyes go like from that one, from the top one, the one below, over to the side. So yeah, he'll always have a place in Valhalla, even if he dies. But all the stars in every sky will fall cold and silent before your head lays to rest. That I promise. And you, what about me, boy? Can you die? No, son, none of us can really die. In death, I will become what I always have been. A legend. No one's ever really gone. So here's Thor fighting the possessed storm, the Mangog possessed storm. Thor, God of Hammers finale. I see you have touched a nerve. You always were a daddy's boy, Thor, even since the old man. My name is Odin. So yeah, Thor now goes by Odin because he has the Odin Force now. He is technically Odin now. Sif, I'll receive you and your sword now. I need a weapon. Best get to the armory. And Thor, you're using too much of the Odin Force. If you don't stop, you'll fall into an all sleep, and I cannot protect you once that happens. Thor doesn't care, telling Sif he needs more weapons, so she sends him the sword. Thank you, Sif. I promise to return it when I am done. Bifrost to me. So he's wrapping Mangog in the Bifrost. That's so fucking cool. You can't cage lightning, Thor. Can't I? You are a powerful Mjolnir. You are lightning that walks a great and dreadful storm. But a storm nonetheless. And I am still your god, and this is mine. No, you can't do this. You think you've won? You will fail, Thor. Like your father before you, I cannot be separated from that hammer. I am Mjolnir, and I will not be. You're scared. I can feel it in the balance. I can feel you trembling, trapped, afraid. Good. He slams the hammer with the Bifrost. Where have you taken me? What is this? This is Nidavellir. This is a forge. This is where you were born, Mjolnir, and this is where you will die. Fuck, that's awesome. So I guess we're blowing up the hammer. Do you feel that? Stay back. It's the heat of 1 billion suns, unraveling everything that you are, boiling the enchantments that my father gave to you, burning the magic that gave you your wings. I will unmake you, Mjolnir. Grabs the hammer with a thwap. You can't hurt me. The thunder howls across the galaxy, and beneath it, the screams of a fatherless child made God. His cries echo and shake the mountains of Mjnolnir with every strike of his treasonous hammer, the last remnant of his father's legacy coming undone in his hands. And on the wheel turns. That's a fucking amazing image there. He's like breaking the hammer apart by just smashing it apart. Fire, rage, eternity, entropy. Thor falls unconscious thanks to using too much of his power to destroy Mjolnir. Annihilation. Keep your eyes open, boy. Thor, open your eyes. 4 months later. He was asleep for 4 months. God damn. I get upset when I sleep for a day. He slept for 4 months. Calm down, just breathe. You've been sleeping, son. You're okay. In the dark I thought I heard him. I thought he heard Odin. Careful, you need to rest and stay. Rest? No, I've rested long enough. I need to get up. It's been taken care of, son. It's okay. There is no need to. What has? There wasn't a body to bury Thor. We'll hold a ceremony, but there's no rush. Right. Thank you. Thor, I know this is hard, but I'm fine. I don't need help. Now is not the time for your stubborn thunder son. Let us help you. It's what... I don't need anything. Thor, please, we lost him too. You may not need us, but we need you. This is ridiculous. We know what he needs. Finish getting dressed and meet me in the armory. The what? And here we have Mjolnir reforged. There's a nice bit of corporate synergy there, because that's exactly what the hammer looks like in Thor Love and Thunder, because they've remade the hammer for Jane Foster and it's all like broken apart and everything. How's it going, Spirit of Paradox? But how did you remake it? All of the angels in heaven, little brother. We are no dwarves, but we did what we could. I don't know what to say, Angela. Why would you do this? I told you I would clean your mess up if I had to consider it clean. You should know it's just a hammer now. I know, I can feel it. There is no magic in it, no power. I think that depends on who wields it, don't you? Angela, I cannot thank you enough for this. And of course, Angela disappears as quick as she came. Thor reaches down for the hammer tearfully and begins to pray before it. Father, I know somewhere you can hear my prayer. I'm so lost. I can't see the path. Keep your eyes open, boy. A king can't rule from his knees. Father? Oh shit, so... Oh, that's cool. So the hammer has now been reforged by the angels of heaven, and instead of Mjolnir, instead of the storm that was inside it, the Queen of Storms, it is now Odin. Hence why it's gold and not blue. That's so fucking cool. Holy shit. That's a cool way of killing off Odin and then kind of bringing him back as like a new character. That's so cool. What's the next cover look like? 750th issue. Holy shit. That's going to be a big one. Who's writing it? Donny Cates, Nick Klein, J. Michael Straczynski's coming back with Oliver Copiel, Dan Jurgens, Walt Simonson, Al Ewing, Lee Barbette, Jason Aaron. Holy fuck, next issue is going to be big. Holy shit. I am erect. I am so erect. Holy shit, that's awesome. That's going to be a fucking banger of an issue. This was a fucking great ending to that God of Hammers storyline. Odin literally became the God of Hammers now. That's so cool. I am looking forward to seeing more of that. I'm looking forward to seeing what power it has now, because it doesn't. It's obviously he's not going to have like the lightning and thunder and everything now. So, and as Angela said, I guess it depends on who's wielding it. So I'm guessing Thor can just like channel his All-Father power through it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what exactly Thor's power is now, because he's not God of Thunder anymore. He hasn't been for a while. He's the All-Father. So yeah, what's his power now? That's pretty cool. Donny Cates, man, holy shit, just banger after banger, rewriting the book on all of these heroes and doing it just flawlessly. It's just fantastic, absolutely fantastic. That was so good. Every issue he's done of this Thor run has just been amazing. So good. That was so cool. Yeah, so that's the 4 issues I chose to review. I could probably do more, but we've been going for about 90 minutes now, which is insane. Yeah, all those issues were really damn good. I'm probably not going to give them a 10 out of 10 rating. I'll probably do that in the cut down versions. I'll probably put my usual screen up, so you can check that out later if you want a more in-depth sort of breakdown of what I liked and maybe didn't like about the issue. But yeah, that last Thor issue, man, that was such a good issue to end on. That was so good. Just everything about that issue was great. The Punisher was fantastic. That was a great first issue. Just Jason Aaron swinging for the fences with a really cool cliffhanger there. Cool new status quo change for the Punisher, Frank Castle. I'm intrigued to see where that's going. Detective Comics was alright. 10th part of the Shadows of the Bat storyline. I didn't particularly like that Batman just, swooped in, saved the day, sorted everything out. So I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt with the last 2 issues of it and see what happens. Crimson Reign, really damn cool as a Star Wars fan. It's sort of connecting up with all of these different timelines and things like Mandalorian and High Republic and all that sort of stuff. Really cool. I like what they were explaining with like the Force and like the light side and the dark side, and like explaining how the Jedi basically were extinguished in the eyes of the public. That was really cool. Something I never really thought about. So it's cool Charles Soule's bringing that to the forefront of the story. And then yeah, Thor, end of the God of Hammers storyline, so fucking awesome. It was a really short issue. Felt very, very short. Felt like I went through that issue really quickly. But again, it was like moving a mile a minute with like Thor destroying the hammer and then it getting reforged and everything. And I imagine the next issue is going to like flesh out a lot of like what the hammer does now. And with Odin being in the hammer and being, I guess, if he can talk to Thor, he's kind of like a Green Lantern ring in that aspect, where like Thor can talk to the hammer now and the hammer will give him information he needs, like a Green Lantern ring or like skeets or something like that, which I think is pretty cool.